Okay, so this is round 2 of the Vintage Challenge. We're playing Lavinia Pio. Let me just switch back. Lavinia Pio. That's the one. We've got Library on the draw with forces and stuff. I think we'll just keep this hand. Yeah, never lucky sometimes. All right. So we're very far away from casting this lady right here. But we have other powerful colorless options, and we have, some insurance policy. Should be okay. I don't know what Blue Skies plays, actually. MTG bot didn't come in with the clutch. I could look it up, but I don't really feel like it. Yeah. All right. What are you saying, Cody? Anyone without two-factor authentication on Twitch should turn it on. Passwords are being leaked. People are hacking accounts and giving out. PayPal does not indiscriminate. I don't even know. Twitch has so many things. I thought I had two-factor on, but I don't. I have it on. Sweet. Safe. I'm not partner. I'm just an affiliate. Or else everyone would definitely be getting this. All my, if I had partner, everyone, all my sweet subs would be getting this. Oh, you have it as affiliate as well. Cool. I just want everyone to be able to use that emote, and I'm very sad that I can't. I was so confused when I couldn't set 2 emotes for tier 1 subs. This is good for us. We didn't die. We didn't have to use our... Ooh, yeah, well, that resolves. You got an Ancestral. Yeah, I thought Powerful Wizard would be a better starter. I made a choice. I understand. Sapphire is good. So is this a PO deck? Looks like it's a PO deck. Nope. That's unfortunate for us. That's really, really bad for us. I definitely wasn't playing around Wasteland, so... Could just lose this game, huh? Library's awful. Akash was right the whole time. Who knew? Akash was just right the whole time. We really need to draw a Moxen or a land in, like, now-ish. So, this is interesting. Underground Sea Wasteland. What could that be? Underground Sea Wasteland. It's not a combination you see very often. It could be like the deck that we just played. Esper Humans. Could be Bug. Could be Bug, yeah. So we've drawn 2 cards. Yeah, look, it might be Bug. Alright, unfortunate. We're pretty far behind in this game at the moment. Even though we drew a bunch of cards, we needed a land or Mox. Unfortunately, Hurkyl's Recall is not gonna do it. Yeah, still just pitching this Hurkyl's Recall, though. They have more Moxen than us. This is garbage. Anagorger Hydra. Well, I can't feasibly let that one resolve. Are we gonna get Flusterstormed? The classic. Maybe this is Jose's list. Yeah, well, he played 4 Wastelands. It's probably Jose's list. It's probably something like this, which would have 1 main deck Flusterstorm. We're not really out of this game. I'll just get wrecked by a Fluster if that's what you want to do here. We really can hit a land and into a PO and be okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not worth worrying about. Can't do anything about it. They just have Cruise. It's pretty nice. His hand's really good. Our opponent played Ancestral Time Walk. I'm very jealous. We did play our own restricted card. We played Library. So, our land drew us a card. Yeah, you got a Cruise. Back to 4. We are pretty weak to Mental Misstep. Oh boy, we are. We drew the PO part. We just need to draw the Moxen or the land next. Preferably the Moxen. Unless we get null rotted, I guess. It's great that we're still in this game, but I think we're just going to get our PO countered or our Soul Ring Mental Misstepped. I would like to be able to play around this. Maybe I'll play the top first. I really need this Soul Ring to resolve, so I kind of want to play one of these other cards first. It's like, we're pretty far behind, but we're not dead. Oh yeah, we can't beat Leo. This hand doesn't beat a Leo. There's a lot of cards we straight lose to. I don't think he played very many Leo. Oh no, there were 3 Mana Gorger Hydra and 3 Leo. Okay. Not good for us. I think actually the whole deck is really a bad matchup for, like, obviously Yixid Jailer's a blank, but the rest of these cards are really tough for us to deal with. Tough. Yeah, not good. Can't really beat most cards here. I mean, I think this deck needs a main deck Jailer. Like, they have some problems. Like, they have Wasteland Deathrite Shaman, but that's not really good enough. Especially with how good Dredge is right now. Dredge is pretty sick right now. Which Shay demonstrated that pretty well. Wonder what they're thinking about. Not sure. We don't really have much thinking. We have hope our draw the mana source and hope our Soul Ring resolves. We can maybe sequence it. I think we'll definitely sequence top first. I think E first is like not good enough bait. But I actually don't want the first one to get misstepped because I would like to have triple artifacts. So if it's a land, we might do E. And if it's a Moxen, I don't know. We'll have to think about it when it happens. I just know that we probably can't play this Soul Ring to start. Thankfully, we have a basic to fetch. We only have 1 basic to fetch, but we do have a basic. I'm gonna lead with Key here, and Key's so bad though. I mean, we're not gonna activate our top. I think we'll just lead with Key. Though the longer we wait, the worse it is for us. Looks like this is gonna hit a misstep. So that the plan worked. I don't think this deck plays Snapcaster Mages, so we don't have to worry about Snap misstep, which is good for us. I think next turn we probably play the Soul Ring and hope it goes well. If we hit a Mox, we can Soul Ring into PO. They do play a main deck Trap, so we have to be kind of careful of that as well. We're never beating a Hardcast Force either, but I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna play the Soul Ring. I think it's time. Hopefully there's no second misstep. Second misstep. Ah! Oh, man. Absolutely brutal. I only have one card left in hand. Tinker. Third misstep? This is the Hardcast Force. Okay. Alright, well, we need some help, but a Mana Crypt is real good right now. A Lotus is pretty good right now. They're on top deck mode. Like, obviously they've hit lands for a couple turns in a row now, so we can't really expect too much, but their cruise wasn't very good. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually just gonna dig now. I think dig now is fine, especially with them having an active death right. I'm gonna leave the key in the yard in case we. No, I'm not. I have to use all of it. Alright, I'm just gonna dig and see if it resolves. Cool. So, we have Ancestral, we have Demonic, we have Time Walk. I'm leaning towards Ancestral Time Walk, but I can see merits to Ancestral Demonic. Ancestral Demonic might be better. Though, no, Demonic's bad because we're losing our Underground Sea, so we should just take Ancestral. We could take Ancestral Preordain as well. So maybe Ancestral Preordain. I think Time Walk's a little bit better though. We're bound to hit some mocks in here. I think Time Walk will set us up to do a possible Tinker or Paradoxical line. I think the problem with Ancestral Time Walk is if they do hit another mental misstep, it's kind of annoying. We could take Land Ancestral. I think Land Ancestral is like too conservative. I'm leaning towards Ancestral Preordain or Ancestral Time Walk. I think Ancestral Time Walk has the highest upside, and I think we want the highest upside currently. The game is rapidly closing, and our opponent could just anytime top deck a Xerox spell and put us out. I wish we had a Sapphire here where we could Sapphire Ancestral, but that's obviously asking for too much. I'm going to go with Ancestral Time Walk, and I think there's definitely arguments to be made on some of the other Ancestral lines, but this is what I feel the most confident with here. So we lose our Underground Sea, probably. We go to 8. We have a shot here. We just need to brick again. They could have drawn Hardcast Force as well. Is this a Mana Gorger Hydra? Okay, so we need to win on this turn. So I'm pretty glad I took the Time Walk line. Alright, so this is our shot. We have a shot. We have powerful cards in our hand. This could easily... That's... Christ. We're so close to Time Walk. I mean... The Blightsteel isn't lethal. We have a Tinker in our hand. The Tinker is in our hand. We have a Lotus. We can Tinker a Blightsteel, just not lethal. So we're going to start with Ancestral. The problem is this Hydra is going to be very large as well. And all they need to do is block with the Deathrite Shaman. I'd like to PO off here if possible is what I'd like to do. Okay. Yogwill. Yogwill's pretty sick too. Yogwill lets us Ancestral again. Yeah, we're definitely yogging here. This will land. I think it's going to be very large. They could eat the Ancestral. It's true. What do we do then? We don't really have any other options, right? We can just Time Walk. We can Tinker a Blightsteel and pass. Maybe Tinker Blightsteel pass is the best line. Yeah, Tinker Blightsteel pass is the best line. They're just going to eat the Ancestral. Then if we hit a land, then we can Time Walk. Yeah, I like that line. Probably fine. Deathrite Shaman's pretty annoying, huh? So this is going to be I could Yog anyways. We get the land. Yeah, that's probably better. I don't know. I'm a little worried about getting... I guess we have Infect, so this doesn't really matter. You're right. So we could... A better play might have been Yogg, get our land... No, and then we get land Lotus, and we can just tinker a Blightsteel anyways, and we have our land. No, you're right. You're right, Zava. That's a better line. I don't know why I didn't... I guess I was just kind of tunneling on the fact that we couldn't use Ancestral. No, you're right. We would guarantee ourselves a land if we had taken that line. We do give this thing 2 more counters. I just don't think that actually matters. So now we actually have to hit a Moxen or a land. Because if we attack, we're gonna die if we don't Time Walk. Yeah, that was bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, we hit the land, so... I guess we should cast... I have a Force of Will. I guess if we get flustered, this is really bad. I guess I should have cast Time Walk first. I want to give them the opportunity to... Yeah, I don't know if that's actually correct. So we go to 4. So we'd lose to the 1 main deck Flusterstorm here. Beat everything else. Nice. Ooh, yo, that was bad. That was really bad. We were pretty lucky. That was a punt. That was a punt. I think Zava had the right idea. We just want to Yawgmoth's Will that... We want to cast Yawgmoth's Will to just get a land. I mean, we have a very high % chance of hitting land or Mox. But we got lucky. We got lucky. It was a top deck. It was a punt. It was a misplay for sure. We make them eat the Ancestral, and we get our free land because we get the Lotus back. Yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake. Luckily, we had Force back up to beat everything except for Fluster, which was pretty nice. Okay, so this is the Bug Jose list. I think this is a really, really tough matchup for us. We're going to bring in Karakas to beat Leovold, which is not exactly ideal, but we're going to do it anyways. I think we like Karn in this matchup. They actually only play 1 Jace the Mind Sculptor. So I'm going to keep Blightsteel Tinker in. Lavinia doesn't really seem very good. Lavinia doesn't seem like something I actually want in this matchup. It's good against Mental Misstep, and it's good against Force of Will, but I don't really think that's actually worth my time. I think I'd rather just bring in some Flusters. I'd like to take out... So... They have Energy Fluxes, but I don't really care about Energy Fluxes. There's 1 Null Rod, but I don't really care. I'd rather just have a repeal for the 1 Null Rod. I'm not a huge fan of Vampiric and Mental Misstep matchups. And then I don't really want a Hercules Recall. So, like, obviously, if they Null Rod us, it's a problem. Like, all we have is a repeal. But we have Karns and Tinkers and stuff. But I think... If they were playing more Null Rods in their sideboard, I think it's more reasonable to keep in some of these more aggressive Null Rod hate. I maybe think it's okay to keep this Fragmentize in, but I don't really... If I get Energy Flux, you get Energy Flux. I don't think I really care, though. That's my problem with that. It's just like, it could happen, and if it happens, it happens, but I'm not really sure that it should be a priority when sideboarding. This is like a pretty bad matchup for Vault Key, because they have Abrupt Decays and Nature's Claims and stuff. It might be worthwhile to take out Vault Key here. I could take out Vault Key and play Fragmentize Vampiric. Doesn't seem that good to me, though. Like, I could be off base in saying that she's not very good in this matchup, but I guess let's play a game and see. This is where my thoughts lead me to start. They have a lot of must-force targets. It's gonna be quite difficult. 3 Leovold, 3 Mana Gorger Hydra, a Manglehorn, 4 Mana Gorger Hydra, really? This, man, this hand's very interesting. It's really, really weak to Wasteland. It's not exactly a good Tinker hand. It's not really a good Mentor hand. It does have Force of Will, but I think this is a mulligan. Well, We have a Preordain. If we get Misstep Waste, it's like really bad for us. It might be fine though. This is like pretty close. I think this is like a very, very medium hand, but I'm actually going to try to keep it, I think. I think the power of Mentor Tinker is like worthwhile. I'd love to draw fetch land there. Okay. I'm willing to keep both of these magic cards, I think. I'm gonna put the land on I hope that went top. I swear to God. I shake my mouse at the last moment. I really hope that went top. Yeah, I put top. Thank God. Whew. I wanted to keep the blue card in case I want to double force, which I don't really think I will, but if I do double force, it's likely going to be something like Repeal and Tinker Go. Mentor should be very good versus their deck. They really just have 2 Abrupt Decays, which are pretty reasonable in the way this hand pans out. It looks like it could happen, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ponder, and then I'm going to fetch, so that way I can basically take the best of 3 cards if I want to. They're bringing in, okay, I think it's pretty far-fetched for us to assemble Vault Key, but I really don't hate the idea of doing it. You can try. I'm going to leave it on top and give myself the option, though. Though the problem with that is obviously that I can't cast Key this turn, but I think that's actually fine. We have double force, so as long as we play around Nature's Claims and stuff effectively, like, it should be feasible to do a Vault Key line. So this is going to be a Leovold. We're definitely going to... I'm not sure if we still want to keep Tinker, but I want to keep Tinker as the second force here. So force pitching. I actually might let this one resolve just so we can play a Vault Key line and have force backup. Because we're not really interacting it. Interacting with it. Yeah, I don't know what our sequence is next turn, but Mentor could be the sequence. It depends. Depends. I'm going to let this Leovold resolve so I can have a force still. I am going to keep the Time Vault. My problem is I don't want to give them too much time here. It's an interesting split decision here, actually. Toast, something like that. We're just not guaranteed to hit mana. And if we do, we would start playing into more Mindbreak traps. Unless it's a land. I'm kind of in on the Mentor, though. I liked it. I think it's a reasonable line. Yeah, I don't disagree. I think your line makes a lot of sense. The only other alternative line really is play, key, pass. Is not very good or a good use of our mana, so because I can't get enough fetch lands, enough basics, I'm just gonna fetch all non-basics. Force pitching misstep. So we got rid of a misstep. Alright, I'm gonna make this one resolve. They have one card in a Leovold, so be in good shape. We got rid of a misstep, which was a really big game for us. They have 2 cards, a Leovold. We have a Mentor and 2 cards. We're pretty weak to Wasteland still. We're still going to be weak to Mental Misstep. But we do have a better creature in play, I think, so it's gonna be... That's annoying. Alright, I'm going to play P first. I'm not playing the Time Vault. Whoa, Jay, bro! He came through! He came through! You said you were gonna show up today, and you did. That's so dope, man. Much thanks. I gotta make sure I follow you back, though. I do that. I'll get over there for this match. I'm gonna hold this Time Vault here. How'd your stream go today, Jay, bro? What are you up to? Is Cube still up? Cube's gotta be done, right? What are you streaming when you can't play Cube? Not sure about this chump here. Cube is gone. Take 5. I think I actually am supposed to chump here, though. Limited, baby. New set? How's it fare? I haven't played any of the new set yet. I've watched a little bit of it, though. 1 land. Alright. We can get Mindbreak trapped hardcast now, though. We're jamming. Come on, baby. Resolve. Yes. Take an extra turn. Yes. Let's go. Absolutely. I will take that 100% of the time. That was a dope game. Actually, it was pretty interesting. This Mana Gorger Hydra seems really good. I don't know. I'm loving that. That's big game. I go to your stream. Hit follow. Alright. Followed you back, Jay, bro. Much appreciated. I'll have to stop by and watch some little bit of that at some point. I don't know, Zyva. Yeah, I mean, the ability to have Force of Will was pretty... The ability to use Force of Will was pretty good. He's just helping a brother out, man. Vintage is great. It's a fun time. So, yeah, we're 2-0 in the Vintage Challenge. We're currently playing a paradoxical outcome list. Basically, we play a bunch of artifacts, and then we bring them all back to our hand with PO and draw a bunch of cards. We're testing out the brand new Lavinia, Azurius Renegade. She seems quite good in Vintage, probably better than in any other format. The list of spells that she stops and counters is incredibly high, especially with everyone cheating on mana using Moxen. So, been pretty impressive so far.